My name is Maria Bamford, and this is a gift. My gift to you.
Love songs with Delilah. Where are you calling from tonight? What are your requests and dedications? What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hi, Amy, calling in from Tustin, Arizona. What's going on with you tonight, Amy? So you and Matt broke up. That's hard. That's tough. What do you want to say to Matt tonight? We'll play that for you. That's Penny Lover by Lionel Richie.
And I forgot to pay my insurance premium, so I couldn't afford my medication for OCD, depression, and anxiety. So I started driving cross country in a blonde wig and a bathing suit looking for angels with a drug dealer named Lips.
If there's a laugh in the forest and I'm there to laugh and I'm laughing, then it's funny. It doesn't need you to laugh at it to be funny in the forest.
Guys, I'm working on an impersonation. See if you can guess who this is.
What?
I'll do it again. It's God.
Most people don't think of suicide during their lifetime, just in terms of, oh, the stewardess won't give me the whole can. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, turbulence. I want to live.
There's so much pressure these days, you know. People are always asking things like,
What are you working on these days? What's going on for you? What's your current project? What's on your plate these days? What's coming up for you? What's on the next page? What are you working on?
oh, I'm done. I finished early.
There's a lot of mental health issues in my family. Lots of schizophrenia, actually. So I've been trying to get some sort of celebrity spokesperson for that disease. It's not very attractive. I think we should do an animated character.
I'm Sid, the schizophrenic squid. I suffer from chronic mental illness that's difficult to treat. Say hello. I might say hi back if I'm not distracted by the cacophony of sensory hallucinations that bombard me at every turn. Shut up, Charlton Heston. I'm just like you. I like ice cream and money. It's just the devils are coming out of my eyes. And I can hear Diana Ross screaming at me for me to help her from the Earth's crust.
Oh, shut up, Charlton Heston. My feet are on fire. It's a hilarious disease. Everybody always says how easy it is to cook, but it is not any easier than not cooking. Oh, just get a really good virgin olive oil. Girl Scout cookie wrapped in meat. Oh, no, just slice up a couple of vegetables. Squeezy cheese on finger, can of wine. No, just preheat the oven.
Hot power bar from glove compartment.
Oh, doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo.
Fresh from the oven.
I used to work in an office, and I miss the excitement. Miss the excitement waking up every day. I didn't know if I was going to go in and file something, or type something, or like file something I just typed.
I'm trying to learn more about geography. Okay, and then here's the Middle East. Here's the mosque. Here's the church. Open the temple. Everybody's mad. Everybody's mad.
It's almost a little too rich. A little too sweet.
I used to work, this girl, Vanette, and we started on the wrong foot. I asked her where she was from. She said, Glendale, California. I said, oh, that's supposed to be really nice. She said, yeah, it is. Are we fighting now? Now, I know Vanette didn't like me personally because she would talk to anybody else about anything.
Hey, Vanette, we got a package here for you.
My cat got out this weekend, and she got as far as the front walk, and she looks up at me like, what? And I'm like, you know what?
Vanette, why won't you tell me the wonderful cat story?
I'm a single lady, and I met this guy. It didn't work out. Except in the sack, am I right? Boom, boom! That's happened to me. You know, when you're watching TV with your boyfriend and he wants to watch sports and you want to watch Friends or some other more recent reference? It's so funny. And you're like, you give me that remote.
Oh man, you got me! That is so part of the paradigm that I understand. Chrissy, I don't even know why do you come to my shows? Why? You hate me.
Because I don't know why.
Amy, you fired me. How can you come to the show when you fired me?
I like you. I want to go to clown school.
But I think that usually a lot of times people want to see a different kind of show, so I try to prepare a show that I can enjoy it, maybe other people can enjoy too, so I'll do that right now.
Hey guys, ladies. When we are dating, we have a system, don't we? We have a system, we do! Here's my system. First date, kiss on the cheek. Second date, we can make out. Third date, if he buys me shoes and chocolate, he can get keys to my apartment. He can go through the back door. I'm empty inside. I'm a husk. I can't feel my hands. So I am writing a book, Men Are From Mars and Women Want Their Penis. Am I right? I don't feel good.
Whenever I walk past a cemetery, I like to say,
What happened?
I'm not politically articulate, but we do have a 20-year-old pug named Betty, and she's blind and deaf, so she can no longer find the doggy door. So if we leave her for any amount of time, when we come home, she will be wedged in between the stove and a kitchen cabinet, covered in her own fecal matter, crying, oh. That's it, that's where I'm at. Hopeless, looking for leadership, and I wouldn't turn down a biscuit.
I used to be like you. I used to know the difference between right and wrong. But then I moved to Los Angeles and I lost 10 pounds because they take away the food before you're done.
You're done. We gotta lock your stuff in a closet. Do you need anything?
I was just a little hungry if one of you had a sandwich or...
No.
Okay, maybe... do you have anything or...
Graham crackers.
Can I have a graham cracker?
Only one.
Maybe you need to learn to be the one before you meet the one. What was that, Bob Dylan? He's so funny. Ever had that happen when you don't know what it is and it says Vineyard Outreach or Oasis or my neighborhood was called The Rock, and there's a guy handing out some flyers. You coming on down to The Rock this weekend? We got live music, food, drink, stuff for the kids. That sounds like church. No, it's a teen center with community-based health initiatives and a pregnancy counseling. Yeah, it's church. I wouldn't get mad, but they have genuinely tried to trick me. You want to come to a show? Yeah, where's it at? Cool new coffee shop. Oh yeah, what's it called? Crossroads. No! Stop lurking behind your Jimi Hendrix font. If they want to get the numbers in, do the switcheroo. Just call it something everybody wants to go to. You coming on down to Sex Hole? Yes! You don't even have to advertise Sex Hole. Everybody wants to go to Sex Hole. What's going on inside? Well, you gotta come on in and find out. Oh, man. That sounds like church.
I told my mom not to wake me up. Listen, kid, I brought you a Diet Coke for breakfast. I know you didn't want to wake up, but it's noon and you missed church and we're going to go to Target to get a Fun Island. I told you not to wake me up. Listen, kiddo, you need to get the sheet between your skin and the quilt because your skin has oils. I have a lot of anxieties.
Let's take the power away from those anxieties.
Let's call those anxieties gremlins.
Why don't we just call them anxieties?
Would you feel more comfortable with goblins?
Yeah.
Sing your anxieties. Sing them aloud.
If I keep the ice cube trays filled, no one will die. As long as I clench my fists at odd intervals, then the darkness within me won't force me to do anything inappropriately violent or sexual at dinner parties. As long as I keep humming a tune, I won't turn gay. It can't get you if you're singing a song. Yeah.
We cannot, of course, physically harm the President of the United States, but it is not illegal to lead him into a bramble.
There is a woman who I'm very concerned about in the U.S. She is a television chef. Her name's Paula Deen. I'm frankly worried about my entire country because most of our recipes are like a suicide note.
Yo, we're gonna be making some sweet dreams tonight. Made a butter, shorten, Crisco, fat bay, blubber, suet, margarine, mayonnaise. Each day I wake to a fresh nightmare. The pain is too great. Gonna roll that in some granulated sugar, powdered sugar candy, candy corn, gummy snakes, Mentos, cookies, jelly beans, some nuts. Don't look for me. I've made a plan, and I will follow through with it. Gonna drizzle that with some hot fudge, heavy cream, whipping cream, sour cream, ice cream, cake batter, peanut butter, egg. Goodbye and bon appetit.
I decided that the worse the job is, the more excited the temporary representative seems to be about it.
Hello, Maria. This is from Judy from TRC Staffing in Glendale. Good morning. I have an incredible opportunity here for you today. $5 an hour, alphanumerical filing in an industrial warehouse. I thought of you first.
I kept expecting it to get worse.
Hello, Maria. This is Judy. Tijuana, Mexico. Loading fruit trucks. You need to be there in a half hour. Corporate dress. Hello, Maria. This is it. I have a feeling. Temp to perm, Thailand. You are sold into prostitution, but there is free parking.
And as a small business owner, I relate. Many times a day on my Yelp page, I get customer comments. Stop, witch!
I've been leaving my mom messages on her answering machine from the baby Jesus.
Hi, Marion. It's a baby Jesus. Listen, I was in town for a couple days. Thought I might give you a call. Hey, Marion, it's BJ. Listen, seems like we're playing phone tag. If you get a chance, give me a jingle.
It's so scary to be in relationships. I had somebody ask me out. I was like, just take my purse. Don't hurt me. No, I just want to get to know you. I have nothing of value. No, you just seem like a neat person. Who sent you? I have been in a number of relationships, so that's good. I'm not gonna end up being 97, still saying stuff like,
yeah, you know, we're just keeping it casual right now. You know, we're both so busy. The last thing we need, you know, as I'm watching the sun slowly go over the cars in the nursing home parking lot, is some dead weight holding my hand.
I'm gonna kill the guy who told me to kill the Jews. Somebody has to die. This is a children's book.
So you're supposed to speak truth to power, put yourself in danger on behalf of the voiceless. I would argue the most maligned group of untouchables in Los Angeles are extras. People in the background of film and television. I have many times been an extra. You are left without food, water, bathroom breaks for hours at a time. They throw little buckets of red vines at you. And
And most painfully, you're inches away from a tiny, gorgeous group of people who are having all their dreams come true. So, I had my own TV show, Lady Dynamite. Here's what I should have done, according to the rules of the game. I should have made a big speech at the beginning of the production. I should have said, Netflix, should you massage my kale with avocado and sea salt and lemon, so too should you massage the kale of the extras. For that would you scream at the extras, use the porta potties 1,000 yards away, so do you scream at me, for I too am an extra.
Pete Pedersen, he does this awesome impersonation. He goes, I don't know if I can do it. He's like, I'm Maria Bamford or something. And he said, he goes, I wouldn't have fucked that freak in high school and I wouldn't fuck her now.
Sweetie, would you put on a little makeup? Just a little makeup for your mother. Mom, I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not in show business anymore. I don't have to put on the clown mask. Honey, when you don't wear makeup, you look mentally ill. Mom, you call yourself a Christian. Yet Jeebus Christmas would say, I look good. Honey, Jesus doesn't know anyone in downtown Duluth. Listen, and you need to put just a little, concealer on your upper lip because you have this, it's called a melasma. It's a pigmentation of the upper lip from too much estrogen. What? Oh, shit. Maria.
What, Mother? I'm wearing makeup. I'm wearing thick green eyeshadow and a line of lipstick around my lips. Baby, look pretty now, Mommy.
If you ever get in a terrible relationship, sometimes that can happen. You make a mistake. My last boyfriend, he said, sometimes I get arrested because I don't like ice in my drinks. And I said, oh my God, that's great, because I cry at everything. Let's help each other.
I have dated on the internet, and I always get intimidated by people. Some people seem so active and flexible. Yeah, I can lace up a cummerbund and go to the dinner party ballet opera, or I can hog tie us both and ride the rails. I work hard. I play harder. I'll rest when I'm dead. I'll rest when I'm Ted, and I'll never be that guy. Got your passport? Let's go parasail glide biking. My current ad, trying to be honest with who I am, reads, I can wear the same outfit for 5 days, or I can crouch naked in the shower and get real small. I sleep hard. I dream harder. I'm on a 25-mile high roller coaster with my dogs and Kofi Annan. I'll wake up when it's time. Got your library card? Let's go pay off some of my fines. Because I don't borrow books, I lease.
If you need mental health help and you don't have insurance, call the operator because they are there and they are standing by. And if you get the right person, they will give you a full 45-minute session.
Okay, so you have psychological problems.
Yeah, I probably need to talk to a therapist.
Okay, so it's not something you can talk about with your friends?
Well, I talk about it, but they're like, why can't you come out tonight? I say, because I'm filthy. They say, take a shower. I say, no, it's on the inside.
Okay.
I tried to explain to my mom that show business is like having a friend with a terrible drinking problem. I love her so much. She's so much fun if you get her at just the right time.
You're most beautiful. So you're my best friend. I love you. Okay, only you. It's just me and you, okay? I love you.
The next day, she may have forgotten about that of which we spoke.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. This is hot dogs are for principal talent only. The background extras hot dogs are behind 2 warehouses and a semi that's running. They are the same exact hot dogs. but they are 2,000 yards away behind a truck that's on.
Why don't you take a medication to offset the hundreds of medications you're already on so that I feel more comfortable?
But I've been feeling so good the past several years, I don't have any new material about it. And I thought, maybe I should worry about that. But then I remembered that I'm on antipsychotics and it is no longer possible for me to worry.
I used to have this really creepy boss. He always come up to me and say stuff like, I really like it when you wear your hair like that. Why don't you come in the meeting, take shorthand, cheer up the guys with your pretty face. Come on, smile for me. You look so much more beautiful when you smile. Like I go in his office and say stuff like,
Hi, I really love the way your gray, curly neck hair comes up over the edge of your peach polyweave sweat-stained sports shirt. Why don't you come in my cubicle and tell me more about my partial dental benefits after 90 days? Come on, smile for me. The fact that I net $6.49 an hour to provide you with the sexual stimulation you're not man enough to get in your personal life is so much more apparent when you smile.
I'm not the healthiest eater. Sometimes for breakfast, I like to have a mug, chocolate chip ice cream, chocolate chips up top. Sweet power surge, get the little lady started. I was thinking about having kids, got the names picked out. They're gonna be Donut and the Golden Hen. I know what you're saying. How do you know they're gonna be girls? But a mother knows. A mother knows.
All the restaurants you go in and they have to tell you what's gonna happen to the food. Oh, we're gonna terrify the beef. Then we're gonna shove it up next to some carrots that don't know what's up. They're gonna try to escape, but there's a tsunami of booze juice coming at them. It's like, I don't need to know all that. All I need to know is, does that shape fit in here?
So, what do you do for a living? I'm a comedian. Don't do that. Do like Seinfeld. Do like really good jokes. Then get like on a TV show and then just fucking coast. So what do you do for fun? Well, I'm currently taking an art class at the Wizard of Art. I'm currently making a painting of an apple. It's called Apple. Don't do that. Do shit nobody's ever thought of. You know, like Picasso. Then make 1 million of them, put them on tote bags, keychains, and then just fucking coast. Right now, I'm just kind of working out the colors.
All right. I didn't know we were going to say something real. Okay, well, I felt hurt when you called me a blueberry and I was wearing my blue coat. It felt like a slur. A friend who's always trying to get me to do stuff.
You want to go horseback riding?
What is it?
You go on a dusty trail with 2 lesbians who used to be a couple, but now they run a small business together, and horses bite. Do you want to go to a fitness boot camp? It's every day at 6 a.m. because they're making us into a shape.
I have some friends who are not native speakers. They taught me some of their languages. I was trying to teach my friends some English phrases you really don't learn until you are a 5th generation English speaker. Thing like,
Why, but who cares? Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter.
Right? Gotta get that right. Then you got, yeah, I'm not racist, but they're lazy. And that's hard to, it takes a couple generations to get that one, because it's counterintuitive.
I was trying to write some fantasies, and in order to live action role play something, you really need to know so much about a genre. And the only thing I know a little bit about from a very limited point of view is intractable social issues. So our first sexy scene was gentrification.
My name is Jen. I just moved here. It's so cheap, and I can use my high school Spanish.
My name is Art. I'm an artist. I've lived here for 30 years, and it's hipsters like you who are committing cultural genocide.
I
Aren't you the first sign of gentrification that you transform industrial abandoned spaces into galleries, thus making it more attractive to developers?
And you ash your hand-rolled cigarette
into my succulent. Oh, what are you moving out? Has this neighborhood become too cool for you?
No, I've been evicted. I can no longer afford to live in the city that I love.
Oh my God, it's happening to someone I know. Maybe you should move in with me because that's the answer to affordable housing. Not NIMBY, not in my backyard, but YIMBY. Yes, in my backyard. Ooh, if you lived here, you'd be home by now.
The reason people don't go for help is because there's still stigma. Because people don't talk about mental illnesses the way they do other illnesses. Well, apparently, Steve has cancer. It's like, fuck off. We all have cancer, right? I have cancer pretty bad right now, but I go to chemotherapy. I get it taken care of. I get back to work.
Yeah, I was dating this chick all this time, apparently. She let me know she's been wearing contact lenses. I said, well, do what you need to do, but I don't believe in all that Western medicine shit. If you want to see like other people, it's all about attitude. You gotta want it.
You think you would be able to stop vomiting for me and the kids?
What do they all say when you start a new job? They always say,
We do things a little differently around here. It's a bit of a nut house. So hold on to your hats. It's going to be a wild ride.
but it never is. I work for a job like that. I train people in. It's all like, okay, dude, I'll be training you then. The fax machine's a little tricky. No, seriously, dude, you gotta dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine and they go, oh, it's not working. I say, did you dial 9? Okay, once a week we get bagels, but then once a month, Rajiv brings in mini muffins, and it's on a Monday. So guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday! Dude, it's boring. No, you're gonna want to kill yourself, but hold out till Friday, cause every other Friday is casual dress. No hats, no tees, no t-shirts, no tennis.
What'd you do, stick your finger in a light socket?
I gave myself a party perm. No, it's not that. It's like you look skinnier or something, or... I'm the same size, so maybe it's just my skin sunk into my bones or something, like I've... Yeah, that's it, you're old! You're older! Yeah! Like all wrinkly, that's what it is.
Yeah, I remember. You are so funny! I cannot stop laughing. I saw her, Mom. She's so funny. I saw her at Jubilee Foods. She says, Maria's depressed. She's on Prozac. Which is so funny because I cut myself, so I'm on antipsychotics. Me and Brian, we had premature babies, little preemies, and we didn't have any health insurance because Brian lost his job. I just come home and I would just watch Everybody Loves Raymond, and I just cut myself. Just to relax.
Just in case you're brought here by a friend, sometimes friends lead us astray. I had two very close friends. I thought we were close, my parents, who invited me to go see a film. And I said, of course I'll go see that Steven Spielberg movie with you because you love me. Why on earth would you want to see me suffer? And then I sat through 1999 Steven Spielberg's on Christmas Day, War Horse, which, if you haven't seen it, as far as I'm concerned, is a 14-hour real-time documentary about a gentle horse struggling in vain to escape from barbed wire. This may be your war horse. I did have a dream come true where show business came to my hometown of Duluth, Minnesota, and said the kinds of things that show business does. Things like,
This is an amazing... Why have I never heard of this place? It's like a little San Francisco. It's like a freshwater Monaco. Oh my God.
You look 36. And, you know, that's hard. And you're on the scrap heap, really.
What?
In terms of your career, you know, everyone looks at you and says, oh, that lady again? You know, oh, high voice, oh, low voice. You know, we get it, shut up.
But I did have a friend come visit me in the Huskow, in the psych ward, which is a great thing. I mean, that is amazing for somebody to come visit. Very grateful. But they gave me a real talking to.
You know, I just feel like this place is so negative. It's got a lot of negative energy.
I know. My brain is kind of going off like an untethered jackhammer, but I think I know what you mean in terms of that guy screaming into the wall. I don't know. He seems to make sense sometimes, too.
You know what you need to do is get out into nature. You know, get out in the woods.
That's what I said. Like I could get myself on a tree, you know, hang myself there, like, you know, like get into a cold body of water, just like float away, right? But they took away my shoelaces.
I just talked to my spiritual advisor, and he said that people who commit suicide, sometimes it's time for them to go. That they just need to move to the next dimension. And I want to give you permission. I let you go.
Okay, you're horrible. And please come visit me tomorrow. And you're horrible. And please come visit. If you could bring me a 20-ounce Diet Coke, because they won't let us have cans.
The thing that seems to bother my friends the most, I started taking the bus. Where are you right now? I'm on the bus. Oh my God! What happened to your car? I don't know, I just thought I'd take the bus. Do you need me to pick you up? No, I'm on the bus. Ray, are you okay? I don't know anymore. Have you ever had like a dark thought? Like, ooh, what if I licked a urinal? Oh my God, I can't even believe I thought of that. That probably must mean something about me inherently. I'm probably a urinal licker, and every time I go past a men's restroom, I should probably do a complicated tap dance in order to prevent myself from accidentally falling over and by accidentally licking it. When I was about 9 years old, I stopped being able to sleep at night because I started to get this anxiety. Like, what if I were a raper or a murderer or a genocider and I didn't know it, and I should probably grip my fists at odd intervals and make no eye contact with other human beings in order to stop something from like that from happening. And believe me, after 30 years of doing it, it works. You get almost nothing done. So I just go see a therapist, and she had me face my fears. Maria, what would happen if you made eye contact with someone? Probably genocide them. And then what would happen? I'm going to genocide jail. And then what would happen? Freaking genocide everybody in the jail. And then what would happen? They'd have to find a super strong jail. And then what would happen? I don't know. You're not doing it right. It's like this. It's like. Have you ever not wanted to go to SeaWorld? Because if you were left alone with a tide pool, where you'd take a baby starfish and start kissing its poop hole. God, that sounds familiar. I don't know. It's sort of some deja vu thing, but I don't. Wow. Chunks and bits. It's chunks and bits and then chunks and bits.
Second sexy scene, living wage.
Amy, owner of a Midwest McDonald's franchise. Boy, you're lucky I hired a loser like you.
Well, you're lucky you got me, because, I just got out treatment for opiate addiction, but I'm going to work 80 hours a week to support myself and my 4 kids.
Maybe you should have thought about having kids before becoming an addict.
Well, maybe I would have had I added access to preventative health care and family planning! I'm putting out a tip jar.
No handouts.
Listen, you've been doing such a nice job for me the past couple of years. Just putting all that meat in buns. I thought I'd like to give you an 11-cent raise.
Oh, then we can get an oil change on the house.
But then I see you pulling a 4.5-foot vanilla cone. You're stealing from me. You're fired.
That was gonna be my supper.
Or you mean to tell me you work in a restaurant, but you're food insecure? No shit, Shake Shack! I need to restructure my business, creating a profit-sharing entity, thus destroying all hierarchy.
So we could date.
Then maybe I could teach you a mutually satisfying application of open book accounting.
Me and my Mr. Handsome Face Turkey Butt have a chance because we've had our high times. Oh God, when you're starting out real cocky. Oh, our kissing is so hot, it should be on TV.
Heads up, mental illness runs my family. If ever I start talking too fast about wanting to get in touch with the Pope or some other ethical authority, you're gonna wanna put me in a purple van, drive me to doggy daycare because I need to be boarded for the weekend.
What's your name?
My name's Dave.
Hi, Dave! What are you doing on your laptop?
Just working on something for my band.
Dave's in a band, everybody! Dave plays music!
Dave. I'm writing a book about hogs. It's called Hog Book. Then I go pour myself a grande of free half and half because it is free. And people begin to connect.
Oh, you know, Maria, she's so sweet. What, your name's Dave? I'm in music too. Yeah, that's cool. Maria, do you want the crumbs from the bakery case?
Yes, I do, Carmen! Don't send your first tax return to the IRS with scrawling letters, sorry, exclamation point, smiley face, don't get it.
I'm not doing that. A lot of comics sell merch after shows. Very thoughtful people have asked me in a nice way, hey, Maria, do you have any merch? To which I've sometimes said, oh, why don't you make your own fucking merch? No, you take a piece of masking tape, you write comedy on it, slap that on your sock.
I wish they'd provide recipes for food they can get at the gas station. Have you ever had a gas station tuna fish sandwich? Oh my God, they're so good. Because there's no tuna in it. It's just a scrumptious, fishy nougat. Or a gas station muffin. Oh, you'd have to start with the color yellow. Those beautiful golden giants. How do they make them seem so real?
My mom always wanted me to be Miss America. And there's never been a Miss America whose talent has been stand-up. And I think I could have been a contender.
As your Miss America, I travel to chuckle buckets all over this great country, spreading awareness about the fact that airline food is of a poorer quality than regular food. Hey, what's up with that? And to all those little girls out there, I tell them to keep reaching for the stars because those are the only people who can help you. And if someone yells at you to take off your top, you just say, hey, jackass, you're confusing a comedy club with the place where your mama works.
Babe, I love you. And I think you should know my dad's in the mafia. I'm not, but I do have $1 million in cash in case something goes down. He uses my social security number. He will probably try to use yours, but it'll never be a problem.
We do have a lot of sex, a lot of fudging and wedging and lotions and potions and unguents and poultices, jams, jellies, sauces, salsas, mustards, custards, foams, soups, smoothing milks, hustle bustle, hustle bustle.
I remember this one guy who'd do a group every day, and the whole group would be like, let's go around the room. How's everybody feeling? And people are feeling horrible.
horrible. I mean, their answers aren't going to change from day to day. Like, he's like, you know, sometime life, you know, it's just suffering, you know? You just feel, you know, it's not good, you know? And you think, is it going to get it better? And it doesn't. Anyways, how you doing, Alice? How you doing?
Well, there's a television in my head, and sometimes I hear it. I'm trying to turn it off.
Well, how are you feeling, though, Alice?
Well, I'm worried that the Russian militia is coming over the hill.
I know that, but Alice, how you feeling?
I'm pretty good.
Like, so totally useless.